One of the things I like about comic books, especially indies, is you get a new series out there and it's a new chance for a new story. And, you just might get something cool. You're hoping to get something great. And, quite often there's some good stories, some good books that come out. And recently, this week, we just had a new number one, a new series launched by AWA Upshot. In case you guys don't know, here on the channel, I've been pretty much on board with AWA Upshot since they launched a couple of years ago, or maybe 15 days ago, depending on how you look at it, and maybe 17 at this point. Anyway, the point being is that they just launched this new series and they've been doing some really good work over there. And with this new series, it's called Primos, and this is going to be a 4-issue mini series. Now, this book is written by Al Madrigal, and the story is by Al Madrigal and Felipe Flores, and the writer of this. They put the story together and everything. And Al Madrigal is the writer of the comic book. And then Carlo Barberi is the artist and even the variant cover artist on this series as well. Brian Reber is the colorist, and World Design is the letterer. I gotta show you some of these right here. These colors there. Oh man, of course. People gotta be trying to call. Dang telemarketers. But I'll show you those names right there, where you can take a look at that. You can see some of the art in this book. And that was one of the things when I first opened this book up, was seeing the art in it. I was like, wow, I like, this style actually looks pretty good. Obviously, there's an ad there on the first page, but, you get here into the this first page of the book. I'm like, okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. I like what I'm seeing there. And then, the story carries on into the next page as well. You seeing this art. And then the story that's kind of going on here. It's funny because this book, you can see it's kind of written, it's written in Spanglish, if you will. You got this kid who is kind of narrating this story that we're reading. And he's talking in English, but occasionally, he tosses some Spanish words in there. And the funny thing is, like, there are words that are bleeped out, right? They got words that are bleeped out. And I was sitting there like, what are these words? Are they the words that I think they are? And, they absolutely are. Because one of the other things that they did with this book was they actually released it in Spanish as well, Spanish format. And one of the things they did was they actually took and the words they bleeped out different letters in the Spanish version than they did in the English version. And even if you don't know Spanish, which I don't, I probably couldn't read this one in Spanish, but it was nice having it for that reason, because I would be like, oh, I pieced together where it's easy to find where the curse words are in here that they're bleeping out. I went in there and I found them, like, I'm pretty sure I was right on every single one of them. I'm pretty sure I was right on every single one of them. But what we get into is we get this kid who ends up getting these powers. He's sitting there, supposed to be babysitting his little brother, and he, wakes up while he's like, passed out at some party after taking some drugs from one of the guys that was walking around there at the party. And, he kind of basically slacked on his responsibilities. He gets home, and this kind of, I guess I don't know, what would you say, a shaman arrives and gives him, a task. His heritage and everything is calling him. He's got to go fight for his people. And so he goes ahead and he thinks he's tripping balls, at first. And that's kind of the funny thing is just kind of the feel of this book. Like, it feels like, you're probably reading this from a kid who's probably, 19, 20, maybe 18, depending, maybe a couple years younger than that. But the kid's going out getting trashed at these parties. And then they get to this realm here. And as they're being told this story about this from the shaman that come to visit them about his experience and what happened basically when he was kind of called upon. And so very interesting stuff here, as it kind of gets into some time travel going on here. But altogether, I think this book is really good. I really enjoyed the art in this book. The art in this book is absolutely great. From Carlo Barberi. Really good stuff here in the coloring in here as well. And then they actually even had this variant cover here from Mike Deodato Jr. This variant, Mike Deodato Jr. He does a lot of the covers over there. He does a lot of art on some of the books as well, since they've launched the AWA Upshot. But Primos started off definitely something. I thought the book was very, very good. They have a letter from the writer towards the back of the book, and kind of what's going on in this, and what made him want to write this story and stuff like that. Very good stuff. Definitely a book that I would highly suggest checking out, especially if you're liking the books in the AWA Upshot universe. You got to make sure that you check this one out, and if you have read it, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it, just all of your thoughts. I want to know those down in the comments below. But thank you all so much for being here. Let's see who all we got here. We got Reefer Man Reviews and Tommy the Guinea Pig. What is up, my man? How are you doing? Let's see. All right, where are we at here? We're right back on Newberry Comics. Have Primos. Yeah. They should already have it for you. They should already have it for you. Stone Ass can't talk. Take that phone call. Yeah. Yeah, Geek Sense is tingling at that premiere. Yeah, it's pretty dang good. I really did enjoy this issue number 1. Can't wait to read issue number 2 on this series. Right here. But anyway, there's another book I started reading. I've kind of talked about it a couple of times here on the channel. Excuse me. But this one I've talked about a couple times here, and it's on Bad Idea Comics, and this is Odin's Eye. This is issue number 1 right here. All right, just go ahead and take a gander at that artwork, and here on the cover you can see it's got some glossy, and then it's got some flat on there. Very, very nice cover art on this one. Now this series right here is a series. When it came out, they released it like week after week after week. So for 5 weeks in a row, this book came out, and this issue number 1 was really thick. I believe it was $9.99, but it's a pretty thick issue here. It's a pretty thick book, and there's a lot of story in this first book. It's basically like 2 comics in one. Essentially, and then most of the Bad Idea books that I've read, and even this one, has a backup story, and it has a second little story in here as well, and this one does as well. But again, like a lot of the books they've been doing on Bad Idea, I've enjoyed a lot of them. This one right here, getting this book and it's $9.99, I'm like, dude, like, man, I don't know, $9.99, that's getting a little. It's kind of steep for a comic book, right? But like I said, it's got this nice cover. This stock that they use for their covers is really nice. It's kind of card stock cover, and then the weight of the pages inside, it's actually a pretty decent weight on it. They're not printing these things on wax paper like Marvel does. Okay, they're not doing that. All right, these are good quality books. But then, like, getting in here, the story in Odin's Eye is absolutely great. And I got to show you, like this is what you get when you open the first page, right? Look, just take a look at that art. Just take a look at that art. The art in this book is absolutely great. Look, you turn the second page. Look, here's what you get. Here's what you get. You like that? You like that? Yeah, I'll tell you what. I absolutely love it. Getting here into this story, it's about this girl. This young girl. Her name, man, why all of a sudden it's all of a sudden escaping me. It's all of a sudden Solveig. But she kind of has these fits, if you will, and like seizures. And what it turns out is she had actually spoke to the Allfather, had spoken to her and given her this dream and this mission that she has to go on. And I'm telling you, look at the damn art in this book. Like this art, like, dude, it's like, you know what? $9.99 for this first issue. You know what? I'm not even going to complain about, because the art that is in this is absolutely great. The story in here is freaking great. I really like Odin's Eye, and I've so far gotten through the first 3 issues here. This is the cover of issue number 5, issue number 2. I'm sorry, issue. I'm sorry. There we go. Sorry, I was looking at something. Yeah, the cover of issue number 2 right there. You can see, and then again, I mean, this story, the way it's kind of progressed about this girl, after given this dream, she has to go out on this quest to basically to find Odin's Eye. And as she goes out on this quest, she gets they get to a certain point, and all of the people there get and the people who were taking her there while her family was obviously was still at home, you know, her mother and father. She like, they all got slaughtered, and she ended up living. And so what she did was she went back home, and for the next, you know, like, couple of years, they hid her at the house, and nobody basically knew that she was there. And what happened as she was there, she basically avoided her mission. So what happened was the winter started, and it never ended. For nearly 2 years, there was nothing but snow ridden there on the farms and the land and everything. So basically, people couldn't farm and things like that. So it got pretty crazy. So she ended up. After some pretty crazy stuff, she ended up going out on, assuming to go back out on this mission as well. And again, just the art in this book is absolutely great. Great stuff coming out of this book. And then I'll show you. This is issue number 3 right here. I just got done reading this one yesterday. Yeah, another great cover there. And again, just getting into this story and seeing everything that's going on here, she decides to go back out on her mission to get Odin's Eye back and put an end to basically the end of all things is what they're calling it. Basically, if she don't go out on this mission and succeed. And man, I'm telling you, like, this book has been really, really good. Kind of the adventures and the storytelling and everything as it's unfolding. And again, like, let's see, we're getting into this one. And, like, even $7.99 on these books by the time you get into the ones like $2 less than the one that was the first issue. But altogether, this series has been really great. These are the ones I still got to get into. Issue 4 and issue 5 right here. Very, very good stuff. Again, this story is being written by Joshua Dysart. The art is Thomas Giorello. Diego Rodriguez is the color artist, and Simon Boland is on letters throughout this series. And man, I'm telling you, it's been a really good one. If you can find these, you know, if you got a shop near you that gets the Bad Idea books, because there's not a, you know, like millions of shops out there that are getting this. There's not millions of shops, but you know what I'm saying, right? But if you can get your hands on these, definitely Odin's Eye is one to check out and read. I'm really enjoying this series overall. But let me know down in the comments below if you've read Odin's Eye and what you think about it. I think it's great. Absolutely something just, I don't know, a really good story in these times, you know. Really, really good stuff, you know. And you know, I don't read a whole lot of the superhero books now, you know, the Marvel or the DCs. Been enjoying a lot of the indies, and at this point, it seems like Bad Idea is about as indie as it gets, as hard as it is to find them. As hard as it is to find them. Very good stuff though, man. I'm telling you, if you can get your hands on these books, definitely check it out. Any of these Bad Idea books, have been really good. I recently read Pirate Queen. That one was really good as well, written by Peter Milligan. Another good one. Speaking of which, I believe Peter Milligan is getting ready to do another series on Aftershock Comics that just got announced as well. But he did Pirate Queen, a very good one. What else? What else did I just read? I've still got to read Monster Kill Squad. Kill Squad looks like it's gonna be pretty good as well. Oh, that was it. The Tankers by Robert Venditti. That one was pretty good as well. Very good as well. And then of course, I already read The Lot, which I thought was good. ENIAC was really great as well, by Matt Kent. So yeah, good stuff they're doing with the Bad Idea books overall. And in some of the books, a lot of them, they have these little backup stories, like I was saying, and they actually even did a one shot of the one of them too. And it's this Hank Howard pizza detective, and he's working for like Caligula's Pizza, and like these little adventures and everything. It's like this. He's supposed to be like this hard ass investigator, and it's so funny. Like basically, he's getting like. He's not even getting paid in pizza. He has to pay for the pizza he's eating. That's funny too. Getting employed, like it's just so funny. Getting in there and reading this book is like, what? Like, all right. And then they have some of them other series that kind of tie into other books that they have as well. Like I think I just read one of them that was in Odin's Eye that actually ties into Monster Kill Squad. So a lot of them kind of have little crossovers there as well. They have other one shots. I think the only book that I've missed on Bad Idea is Whalesville. So if anybody can get their hands on a copy of Whalesville, get at me, dog. Get at me in the About section here on the channel somewhere. Just yeah. Or you can follow me on on the Twitters or the Instagrams. Yeah, I don't really do Facebook, man. Facebook. You want to know what my friends have to put up with over there when I'm on Facebook. But anyway, definitely some cool stuff that I think you guys should check out as well. Now, the other thing, while you're here, while I have your attention, I want to tell you guys about this thing right here. This is Radio Apocalypse. This is the Horizon shop. Horizon Comics shop exclusive. They have this. I pinned a comment in the comment section where you can go to their website and you can buy the shop exclusive of Radio Apocalypse. They still have some copies left over there. I believe they have the trade dress variant, the regular one here for $15. They have the Virgin for $20, and then they have, I think, I believe for $30 you can still get the pair. And then I think they have some of the CGC graded ones as well. You can go and follow that link and check that out. They still have some of those issues, and they do shipping on these as well. And you can even go follow them like on Whatnot and check out their sales that they do on Whatnot as well. Again, Horizon Comics is one of my local comic book shops here in the Lancaster, California area. But they are absolutely great. The owners over there have ran this. They got this shop. They barely bought it like 2 years ago, right before all the shutdowns and everything. And they've been doing a really good job in the meantime, the past couple of years, kind of still getting out there and serving their customers. And they did this their first ever shop exclusive here. And I think it's a great book. We actually have a copy of it that we're going to be giving away here on the channel, courtesy of our friends over at Horizon Comics. So make sure you go check this one out if you want to get one of these variants, and maybe they'll do another one soon as well. The artist on this is his name is Brian Lopez. You can go follow him as well on Instagram. They may have his link there on when you go to their website. I don't have it here on Instagram, but I believe it's I believe I can't remember what it's at on Instagram, but you could probably see it. Like I follow him on Instagram. You can go over there and check it out. But anyway, yeah. So let's get into the live chat here. See what you all are saying today. See what you guys have to say. Yeah, goddamn, that's gorgeous. Yeah, yeah, Odin. Yeah, Odin's balls. I need that book too. Yeah, absolutely great, man. Again, the stuff that they've been doing over at Bad Idea Comics has really been good as well. I've really enjoyed a lot of the books they're doing right now too. Two Gun Pedro, pew pew. What is up? How are you doing, my brother? The quality is something big the companies have steered away from. Yeah, you know, like I mean, like the quality of the paper and everything. Like I think like Marvel's the worst. I think like Marvel's the worst. Like they like I'm serious. Like they like their stuff. I swear it's printed on wax paper. You don't even have to hold it up to a light to see through it. You look at the book like, am I seeing through this? Yeah, you're seeing through those pages. You're seeing through those pages, man. But yeah, J Hood Creative, thank you so much for being here. Says cheat listening from work. Yeah, that Odin's eye looks pretty good. Too bad I'll never find a copy. What a bad idea. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing too, man. That's the thing too. Is like they make it. I mean, I think they make it hard to get the books, but like I mean I feel like it was like it's a gimmick obviously, but I feel like they're like I don't know, I feel like they're just underserving when they could probably be bigger and be doing more. But then there comes a point too where maybe you get too many out there, and and it's not even about value, but it's like maybe they overprinted them. It's like let's say it wasn't worth it for us to really print that many more books in the long run, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think there's probably different reasons for a lot of those kind of decisions that they've made with that. What all they are, I don't know the people over there or anything to reach out to them and talk to them. Some of the people make it easy. You know what I mean? Like you want to talk to somebody like the people over at Vault Comics. Any of the people that work over there at Vault Comics, you can get like you go to Twitter and go talk to them. Like you can send a message and stuff. Like they're actually pretty cool. They're pretty respondent. Um, but yeah, I guess I don't really know anybody more than like Dinesh over at Bad Idea, which she's kind of the big guy over there. But he actually responds on Twitter. He actually responds pretty good. So yeah. But he can like they have. I think they have shops. There's certain shops because I know one time because I mentioned something about the Odin's eye because I was like, what are you talking about? This is like I just barely got this issue. And they're like, oh yeah, it comes out every week. I was like, oh, it's been I think it'd been like 2 weeks since I've been to the shop. I was like, okay, I didn't know it was coming out every week. So yeah. But yeah, no, he had a link. He's like, oh well, here, check this shop out. One of the online retailers, and they said they responded, said they had copies. So yeah, but yeah, but you know what? Get a hold of me, J Hood Creative. Yeah, get a hold of me. My LCS doesn't get any Bad Idea books in their shop. Yeah, yeah, that sucks, man. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What's up, Will Morgan? My man, Mother Hump. Yeah. Well, you putting Mother Humping in there. We know what you're trying to say, man. We know what you're trying to say. But yeah, again, these hey, yeah, and J Hood, what I'm saying is get a hold of me. If you want, I'll send these out to you. You can read them and send them back to me. I'm okay with that. We'll do a book share. we'll do a comic book share club thingy. But yeah, they're pretty good. I've got the last two issues to read here still, but yeah, they're pretty dang good, man. They're pretty dang good, and again, the quality on them is cool too. Again, because like that kind of heavy duty cover they got there, and you can see it's got like the gloss on there with the non glossy. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Absolutely great. Put those right over there. But so what else you guys got anything else you want to talk about? I got this other little story that I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit here. Let me see if I can pull this up. See if I can pull this up here to show you guys. Let me see where we at. right here. It's this. I'm not sure if you guys remember. Not too long ago, several months ago, Action Lab Entertainment. Is a comic book publisher. Well, they kind of came under fire from a lot of people. People were trying to get their comic books, the rights to their books and everything back because Action Lab they hadn't been paying the creators and hadn't been trying to promote their books or anything like that. So what happened recently was a lot of these creators started and filed a class action lawsuit right here. This is on classaction.org. It says here, comic creators file lawsuit saying Action Lab Entertainment contracts should be null and void. This is by Corrado Rizzi. And here it says, nearly 40 content creators have signed on to a proposed class action in which they allege beleaguered comic book publisher Action Lab Entertainment has fallen short of satisfying a laundry list of contractual obligations. The 46-page complaint contends that although Action Lab promised to print, promote, and market creators' works, report quarterly sales and income numbers, properly maintain social media accounts, and generally make a reasonable effort to sell comics, the company has largely done none of these things and even failed to inform creators when its office shut down without reason. According to the case, Action Lab has left thousands of content creators out to dry. The lawsuit alleges the Uniontown, Pennsylvania company, whose offices were intermittently closed between December 2019 and the spring of 2021, has failed to, for instance, put into print a large number of projects, retain enough staff to fulfill its publisher agreements, and pay the individuals timely royalties for their work, among other apparent transgressions. The plaintiffs, who include the creators of Harold, Lovecraft and Tesla, Raven the Pirate Princess, Archon, Battle of the Dragon, Bigfoot, Sword of the Earthman, Baby Badass, and Aberrant, among many other titles, assert that content creators' publisher agreements with Action Lab Entertainment were unconscionable and should therefore be declared null and void. Goes on here. I mean, this is a pretty long thing here. It goes on here. It says, oh man, nobody wants to subscribe. Get out of here. What are you doing? Open for business. It says, according to the complaint, Action Lab president Brian Seaton, who is also named as a defendant in the suit, stepped away from the company in November or December 2019 without telling creators, leaving Sean Pryor in charge of daily operations. From there, the Action Lab offices were closed without reason from December 16th, 2019 to January 6th, 2020, during which time content creators were not paid and no marketing was being done. Sometime in January 2020, Pryor left Action Lab, and creators were told by Seaton that Pryor had been incapable of handling the company. The case states, Seaton claims to have resigned the following month with no replacement to step in and helm Action Lab. Action Lab shut down again in March of 2020, yet did not tell any of its content creators, the lawsuit says. During that time, no work was performed by the defendant, and content creators again went unpaid, the plaintiffs claim. Action Lab's troubles were further complicated by its distributor Diamond, who supposedly also closed. Supposedly also closed in March. They did. That's not supposedly anyway. At this time, the plaintiffs say all planned new releases were immediately halted. Sales reports stopped being sent, and no money was paid for books sold earlier in the year. Per the case, Action Lab then informed creators that Diamond reopened in June 2020 and started shipping new releases already in its warehouse, according to the case. In a September 2021 interview with Bleeding Cool, Seaton, responding to a surge in comments by content creators on social media, refuted complaints about late and missing payments, poor publishing plans, and a general lack of communication from Action Lab. Seaton penned the general uncertainty around the company's operations on the COVID-19 pandemic, and a lack of leadership in the wake of Pryor's resignation, which occurred while Seaton was away from the company for personal health reasons. Seaton said that Action Lab tried to reopen in July of 2020, yet was unable to do so until the spring of the following year. In the interview, Seaton apologized to content creators for the lack of communication and any problems our shutdown has caused, and asserted that Action Lab is financially very strong and open for business, but it takes time to put the pieces together and we need your help. Despite Seaton's assurances, the proposed class action paints a picture of a terminally mismanaged comic book publisher who allegedly failed to do right by its content creators, and even at the most basic level. Man, and this just goes on. This goes on. The case claims that Action Lab's apparent failure to follow through in its contractual promises started long before the pandemic. Per the lawsuit, the defendant's contracts with creators represented that the company would put the individual's work into print as opposed to releasing it digitally. Moreover, the handbook provided to each creator promised Action Lab would not only release their works in print, but promote and market the properties, report sales and income figures, drum up retailer support, and stay in communication throughout the publishing and sales process, according to the case. And it goes on. It goes on for quite a while here. And look, maybe it's just me, but it seems plain and simple. But it seems pretty plain and simple to me that these people obviously don't give a crap about anything, right? It seems like they don't care. I think that's pretty messed up. Oh, no, not that. There we go. I think that's pretty messed up that they went through and did this. And I remember that if you want a link, there you go. There's a link to that. I just dropped in the comments there if you want to go and check that story out for yourself and read the full thing. But I remember last year when a lot of that came about, people started talking about wanting to get their properties and everything back. And look, you want to talk about a mismanaged company when we can sit here and look at Action Lab is a very pretty good example of that out there. It makes me wonder, because I know this week the last issue of Zombie Tramp just came out. I've seen it when I was at the comic book shop on Tuesday when we were getting everything ready for the pull lists. And it says right on there, last issue of Zombie Tramp. It's like, what? That's been around for a while, the Zombie Tramp series. And, I'm sure part of it is probably kind of due to some of the things like this. They've obviously been pretty shady in their practices, or just, maybe not even just shady, but it's just lazy in what they're doing for the creators. And, certainly kind of what they're talking about here is the incompetence, it sounds like, at a lot of levels in this company. Now, I'm not sure if you guys heard about the recent thing with Image Comics and, what's going on over there, where they kind of had people unionizing, and they had, kind of got this union started over there as well. And apparently they've got something going on right now. They're trying to file a complaint or something right now, I guess. I heard a story about. But the other thing is when I look at even what the complaints were over there, what they were trying to start this union for and everything, I was looking at some of those things thinking for the most part, these are not unreasonable things to ask of a company. For a company to go out there that said that, they would, that signed a contract with you saying they would publish and print and distribute your book, taking no efforts to pay you, let alone even try to get your book printed and promoted and out there on the shelves of local comic book shops like they're supposed to do. Keep in contact with your creators. These are the simple, basic things that you need to do to be a comic book publisher, right? If you're not doing those things, you're not a comic book publisher. I don't care that you are still managing somehow to get Zombie Tramp put out, but you can't get these other projects out. And the Image Comics thing, you seriously don't have meetings with your people? You don't have meetings with people just say, hey, everything's going great. Here's what we're looking at this time, this year, what we're doing. Here's what we're doing this month. Here's what we're doing this week. When I used to have a job And believe me, it was nothing like publishing comic books, but it still goes no differently when you're in a leadership kind of position. I had meetings with my crews like daily. Daily. And you know what? They loved it. They liked having those meetings. When we came in, when they would come in, they would clock in, they would get there to work. We're having a meeting. Look, guys, here's what we got. We got this going on. Here's what we're gonna do. I need so and so here, 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 and here. And blah blah blah. Hey, let's get this thing done. Let's go out there and get it done. You know what? They loved it. You know why? Because none of their other managers that they worked in the other areas where, eventually I pieced all my team together from, ever had meetings with them, told them anything's going on. In any kind of way, really. It's like, oh, here's your assignment, here's your duty, go do that. Like, no, like having meetings with your people, these are simple, basic things. It's the same thing going on with like the Image Comics things. Like they managed to get a lot of stuff done still. They still manage to pay their creators and stuff like that, but obviously not enough, and they don't anyway. But the point being is they still got a big company they're still managing to run with some of these little faults, but they're getting the books out and getting people paid. But again, it's the little things they're doing. Like, you seriously don't you don't have meetings with your people? I mean, if not daily, if not weekly, not monthly. I mean, these seem like very simple, basic things if you ask me, if you're gonna run anything. I don't care if you're talking about running a comic book publishing company, to a large box retailer, to a McDonald's, to the little liquor store down the street. Well, I mean, I guess if it's a mom and pop shop run liquor store, I guess mom and pop are running it. But don't go in there messing around. But anyway, but these are simple, basic things that people just can't seem to do. But then again, I guess if you get online and see how people act and conduct themselves online, I guess it's not hard to imagine that there might be companies out there that are run by people who don't know what the hell they're doing. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me think what you know down in the comments below. Let's see. Voice. How I wrote the word period. I see it's been 10 years or more, but my recollection, but I think this was a kind of fan-grown publisher. I'm not sure how professional of an outfit they are or were. Are you talking about Action Lab? Is that what you're talking about? Like the action? Yeah. And well, I mean, and even still, like, because I remember one of the things was like some of the creators, like they weren't putting out their books, and like, well, like, can I get the rights to my book back so I can go have it published somewhere else, so we can get this thing done? And like, I mean, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound unreasonable, because like if they're gonna hold the rights to the book and everything, like that's pretty messed up. It's like, dude, like you didn't even try to do anything to help. Like you just like, hey, let me, let's sign this contract and I got your IP. I'll pay you when we put it out. Oh, we didn't put it out. Oh, too bad. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. But yeah, yeah. Obviously, they're not that professional. Obviously, they're not very professional at all. Yeah, and then maybe they're just in over their heads. Maybe they're just in way. I mean, that's what it seems like. They're obviously in way over their heads. Yeah. I see my message through the force. What? That's funny. Yeah. I'm streaming. Oh man, that's my favorite last streamer. Yeah. Trilogy is streaming. Trilogy. Oh man, I was streaming this morning. I almost streamed my pants out, man. No, you're terrible. Oh man. Really trying to talk to your employees. My company just sends out an email. Oh hell no, dude. I don't like that email stuff. You know what I had to use emails for? You know what I used emails for? And this was something that my manager even said, like some of my managers told me a long time ago. Communication. You know what? If there's something you need to say and get it out there, make sure you send an email. Send an email because that stuff goes through their system. They know the day, they know the time that I sat there and wrote that email, and there's proof that I wrote, what I'm writing, and what I'm saying. And yeah, it's 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 funny. It's funny how that stuff works. They want that like okay, I'll save the receipts. I'll save the receipts, but when I show you the receipts, here's what they look at it like the manager will look like yeah anyway. What do you think, Trinity, of episode 6 of Boba Fett? We'll get into that, Mike Porter. We'll get into that. You know what? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We all know what I thought of chapter 6 of Boba Fett. So many tears. Wayne, you little whining bitch. Man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding, dude. Oh man. No, yeah, you know they did all that stuff. They tear jerked all that. They tear jerked all. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. My review's up now. Yeah, I was gonna record. I was gonna record a review, and then I got busy here. Like, I was supposed to be getting my order in, my freight, yesterday. Didn't come, so I got things even more ready in the studio, and supposed to be here today, and it's not gonna be here today. You don't want to know how frustrating that is. Anyway, Chillmonger, my man, what is up? How are you doing? I hope all is going well with you. You know what? I started to watch your review of Boba Fett, and I was like, no, you know what? Like, I need to get my review done. I need to get my review shot. I need to get my review shot before I watch somebody else's. Triggered is streaming. Triggered? Yeah. What? Trojan Horse is streaming. What? Who's triggered Trojan Horse? Is that one guy? Is that one streamer or not? You know what else? Oh no. Oh man. I didn't mean to do that. You know what else? We need to talk about here is no. There we go. You know what else we need to talk about here? Is this right here? Where we at? Is this it? Area 51, the Helix project. Right here, guys. Go check this one out. Here, do I need to drop the link in there for you guys? Do I need to drop the link in there for you? I'll drop the link in here for you guys to go check this out. Look. Check it out. All right, I'll put the link in there for Area 51, the Helix project. This is one of the ones that we have backed here with the channel memberships. The channel members, the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. This is one of the things we do with the channel membership money is we go out and got back crowdfund different projects out there. This one right here is one of the first projects that we went out there and backed. This is Area 51, the Helix project on Pocket Watch Press from writer Trevor Fernandez-Linkovich. This is Area 51 for issue 4, and on the campaign you can go through there and you can get the back issues 1 through 3 in case you haven't read them. They're very good books. I like them, and the art in the books is very good as well. I would definitely put these books up against anything out there that you can find in your local comic book shop, as well as even the quality of the books as well. The pages are printed on, the weight of the paper, and even the covers is something I would say like the AWA Upshot books, like the quality of them, I would say it's kind of like right there, but just, I don't know, maybe just a step above what they do over there at AWA Upshot as far as like the quality of the paper and everything that they do them on. But so far, I believe he's launched this. I can't remember how long ago it was that he launched this one, but it's got 25 days to go, and we've got $6,097 pledged of the $6,500 goal. That's pretty dang good. I know the last campaign for issue number 3, things came down to the wire on getting it funded. But here, he's nearly there. Nearly there, just needs a few more backers. Make sure you go check out this project. Tell them that your boy Myrtle sent you. Tell them that you need issues 1 through 3 to go along with your issue number 4. Now, we can go through here and check out everything that's going on here. We've got the different covers here for Area 51, Helix Project, issue number 4. Right here. You guys want to see that bigger without my ugly face? Look, check that out. Look at that. Look at that. You got that right there. Right there. Marcelo Salazar is the artist. Marcio Ferrer is the colorist. Taylor Esposito is the letterer. Here's the variant cover. I believe this is Adrian Bone did this variant cover here of this as well. And here's the Pocket Watch Press logo. Yeah, and he talks about it right here. Unlike the standard monthly comic, the Helix Project will be produced on thick, premium quality glossed stock for both the cover and 24 interior pages of story. This Pocket Watch Press production dives into a UFO hysteric America, challenging conceptions of society, mental health, identity, and memory. Issues 1 through 3 and extra copies of number 4 will be available through the add-on menu after selecting your reward. So you can go on here and you can pick your pledge level, and then you can even get add-ons as well. So, yeah, okay, we got a new reward alert here as well. Oh, it looks like we got some pins that they're going to be doing here as well. So, yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Like I said, and then see right here, they've got, this is all the covers and everything they have of Area 51, the Helix project. We got some stretch goals for like if they hit $8,000, you get art prints upgraded to metallic foil finish. You can have some of the art prints or 100 backers by the end of day 1. I'm not sure if they hit that one. I can't remember. But yeah. Again, here's some more of the art here in this book. Again, very good stuff. And kind of what I'll show you here over here on the side is we've got our pledge level that we did here on the channel is we did the $100 or more. And so basically what we've got is getting the digital copies here and three signed print first edition of number 1, 2 of the variant issues. So basically 5 of issue number 1, 5 of issue number 2, 5 of issue number 3, and 5 of issue number 4. Like, it seems kind of self-explanatory. You get it, right? But that's the one we went and backed. And what we're gonna do here with those when they come in is I'm gonna take them in to my local comic book shop, and we're gonna give them to them so they can sell them, give them away, or whatever they choose to do with them. Right here. Oh, look at this on this page right here. You can see. Oh man, what's this guy right here? That they've got his face here. You see him here as the doctor. Dang! Why all of a sudden did I forget his name? All of a sudden forgot his name. He's got a YouTube channel here. But yeah. Yeah. Funny, so I remember when I seen that in a comic book, it always cracks me up because it looks just like him. But yeah, very good stuff here. Definitely a book that I would say that you guys should definitely go check out, and definitely worth your hard-earned dollars because they have the different tiers here. Like let's see, they've got you can get the digital copy for $4. You can get the signed print. The signed print one for $5. You can get the variant cover for $7. For $15, you can get the digital catch-up bundle. So basically all of 1 through 4. For $35 or more, you get a cover bundle and artist print. So you get the digital copies 1 through 4 there, and then you get a signed first print of issue and variant of number 4, and then an art print. So yeah, they've got different tiers here, and they've got add-ons too if you want to get extras on there as well. So definitely go check them out. Tell them that the Myrtle Maniacs sent you. Go check it out. It's worth your money. It's worth your money. I'll tell you that. It's definitely worth your money. Definitely bang for the buck here. Now let me see here. I see we got. Oh, come on, man. Gosh dang, chat. It's Hardy when he gets this his good paper in his yeah. I do. Paper quality is important. Mike Porter with the 20-month member super chat says, "Wow, been supporting indie comics for 20 months." Yes, indeed, my man, Mike Porter. Didn't I send you copies, Mike Porter? Did I send you copies of? I'm pretty sure I sent you copies of issue number 1 and 2, didn't I? Didn't I send you copies of Area 51? Pretty sure I did. We've sent copies out to our channel members. We've sent some out to our channel members as well. That guy's hand reaching out reminds me of like the last time I went to the doctor's. Yeah, getting harder as he's reading about the papers printed. You're funny, Wayne. That's funny. Yeah, the variant cover. Yeah, absolutely great. Absolutely great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. So, what else? You got, what? Okay. Book of Boba Fett, right? Isn't that what you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about Book of Boba Fett, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Mike Porter. I thought I did. Book of Boba Fett. Episode 6. Man, you know what? I know there's everybody out there is talking about like oh, Book of Boba Fett, like it's all like he's not even in the show. like the first 4 episodes he was in it. And y'all complained about it. You know what they did here was like they did the opposite of what like Hawkeye did, right? Like Hawkeye came out and knocked it out of the park the first 3 episodes, and then it kind of went down a little bit in quality. And you know what? Star Wars, on their thing, like they came out and they're like, they ratcheted it up, right? They ratcheted it up towards the end with the last few episodes, right? Isn't that good? People are like, oh, it's not Book of Mandalorian, it's Book of Yeah, I know. They might have well just called it Mandalorian 2.0. But they called it Book of Boba Fett. And, the first 3 episodes were kind of laying out the plan and everything. Mando's plan of becoming the Godfather. It was pretty good, though. Right? I thought it was pretty good. Like these last couple episodes. But yeah, no, it was a little slow moving. These last couple episodes have really ratcheted it up. Obviously, this one, we got a lot of different characters in it, cameos and stuff in here. I thought it was very good. Obviously, we kind of opened up with, what's his name? Cobb Vanth there with the Spice Runners. Very cool stuff, doing his little sheriff of the Western town thing. And yeah, I thought that was pretty good. And Mando ends up showing up into town to see if he can get some help. He ends up showing up. They have a nice little, you're just seeing all the kind of, the little, I guess you could say the homage they're doing to different things out there in this episode. Then obviously some of the other things that we get in the episode where they're using all the nostalgia to get everybody pissed off. How dare you use nostalgia on me, Disney? How dare you give me Luke? How dare you give me R2-D2? You son of a bitches want to use nostalgia to reel me in? To make me like Star Wars again? if you do this, all my friends are gonna hate me. I'll be a sellout. I'll be a sellout little bitch. Because you decided to pull out the member berries. Think I'm gonna fall for it? You think I'm gonna fall for it, Disney? I'm not gonna fall for it. Naturally, I'm kidding. See, I almost. You see them? They were coming. No, look. I thought it was pretty cool. Obviously, some people are like upset what they're doing. I mean, we got Luke in here. Can we at least be happy that they didn't give us Potato Luke? Can we be happy that they didn't give us Potato Luke? Come on, man. Nobody wants Potato Luke. They got that one guy. They got that internet sensation guy. And they had him come in and give us Luke Skywalker. Man, that was pretty damn good looking, right? That was pretty good looking. I was like, damn, man, he did the job. He did it. Yeah. I feel like right here we need to insert that Robert De Niro. You know, yeah. They made it look pretty good. Obviously here they're going all nostalgic on us. You know, we got Grogu in the little backpack with Luke running around. It's like, come on, we've seen this. J.J. Abrams didn't he do this in that one movie? Didn't he do that in the? But they did it. And listen, you know what? Like, come on, it's okay. Little Grogu was so cute. I thought it was a pretty good episode. He's all doing this little Jedi thing. The frogs, right? Mando shows up. Oh, Rosario Dawson. Oh, you go. Oh, Dave Filoni, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Uh-huh. You probably got pictures of Ahsoka's feet. Is your desktop saver, don't you, Dave? Anyway, yeah. So Mando shows up to give Grogu his little chainmail. Did you guys see that little chainmail? I told you it was chainmail. I think we all knew it was going to be chainmail, didn't we? What else were they going to make with all the chain links? Were they going to make him a chain? Were they going to make him one of those little things, like those little stabby things? I remember, like the sister used in Shang-Chi? Was he going to have a little Yoda, a little Grogu, yeah, anyway. So we made him his chainmail, and he showed up. We see, oh man, I know it's going to make a whole bunch of people mad. They're building the little Jedi temple that Luke's going to start his little school off. Grogu is going to be his first student. Mando shows up, makes the hard choice. He couldn't deliver. Well, Ahsoka Tano wasn't gonna let him deliver the chainmail himself, because the attachment is an emotional attachment. Because he's distracted. Grogu's distracted in his training, right? And you can kind of see, it goes through all of these things, and I don't know. Pretty interesting stuff. And then we see. Then obviously, Mando makes the choice to go ahead and, he leaves it for Ahsoka to give Grogu. Because, in the last episode, he was told about kind of the Jedi ways and how they have to kind of forego attachment. That's the opposite of our creed, right? Or something code. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so he's like all right. So he leaves it. He leaves it there and wrapped in the little thing. It still looked like little Grogu head. And yeah. So he goes ahead he's like all right. He's like I understand, and he takes off. And and then this is wasn't that when we see him go to we flash back to Boba. And we get some more Boba, right? But we didn't even see Boba do anything. He had a cameo in his own show, right? And he was like, Yeah. As they were trying to put together their crew that they assembled through the first few episodes of the series to go out there and wrestle control of their territory, right? And this is in walks Mando. Mando says, you know what? I got some people I'm going to reach out to for help. And we see Cobb Vanth. Flashback to Cobb Vanth on his little, what is it? Freedom Town. Is that what it's called? Is it called Freedom Town? Or is it Freetown? Freetown? A little on the nose if you ask me, right? I don't know. Anyway, we see Cobb Vanth there as a stranger comes to town. Ooh, we got Cad Bane up in the building, right? Damn. He came in and he looked pretty menacing, man. He looked pretty menacing. He looked pretty crazy. I don't really know this character from any of this. I'm not one of the lore geeks. I didn't read the EU books. I didn't watch any of the cartoons, the animated series, and do none of it. Played the video games. I got Battlefront. I recently beat Battlefront on this one mission I was trying to beat there on one of the missions. I recently beat it. Yeah, on myself on hard. Anyway, so yeah, and we seen what happened to we seen what happened here in this old Western showdown. Man, I was like too much fan service. Like, there's too much fan service, right? They're doing too much fan service in here, as well as they're nitpicking the stuff that they want to take. They're cherry picking everything they want to use, and the stuff, like, damn you, Disney, damn you. And so we see Cobb Vanth get gunned down, and yeah, or did he? Yeah, did he? I can't remember. Can't remember all of a sudden. I just remember the little. Yeah, he did. He did. Because I remember the sheriff guy, his buddy, his power tripping buddy. That's right. He started it off. Yeah. But then they wrap up the episode. By going full Matrix. Right? They go full Matrix. You want the red pill or do you want the blue pill? You know, after the episode was over yesterday morning, after my kids watched it before they went to school, I was like, what do you, like, what I told the kids on that cliffhanger, I'm like, what do you think he's going to do? I think both my daughters, they're like, he's going to pick the chainmail. Like, he's going to pick the chainmail. And my son, he goes, he's going to pick the chainmail. And he's going to use the Force to get the lightsaber. I was like, ooh. I was like, I love it. Yes. But what do you guys think? You know, what do you think? Is he going to pick the red pill or the blue pill? You know, it's funny throughout this series, you know, you see this thing and it kind of plays over and over again, where these other characters go through it, these people who are becoming Jedi, foregoing attachment. You see it ends up becoming a thing for a lot of them, right? At least for the Skywalkers. At least for the Skywalkers. But, you know, like, I understand it. You know, the Jedi way, foregoing the attachment and everything. Because what it is when you're in the heat of moments, because what's going to happen is kind of like what happens to Spider-Man. Is somebody is going to go after your loved ones. And you have the power and everything to stop them or to go out there and get vengeance upon on somebody. If they do something to your loved ones. And basically turn to the dark side, right? That's what it is. It turns to the dark side. Because you're going to start using it for all these personal things. You're going to act on your emotional impulses. So you must forego those attachments. But, I don't know. You know, while I get it, I get the reasons. I kind of feel like, shouldn't you, like, wouldn't it be better if you kind of worked on, like, maybe yourself? And kind of looking at things from like stuff like, okay, like I get this, but I'm not like, I mean, isn't there a just way to do things, to handle things like that? I think there is. Because I feel like trying to abandon and forego all the emotional attachment to things, I feel like that probably makes one weaker as well. I mean, you could even take a look at like an example of Goku. You know, I think even Vegeta kind of realized those things too. Remember Vegeta's respect? I think that was some of the stuff he even talked about as well. And the thing is what he even kind of realized when he was going through his little speech that Vegeta did, was that he even went out and did those same things, but his heart still wasn't there. Like he's still lacking that thing. You know, even though he has all these things, and you know, sure, maybe he loves Bulma and his kids or whatnot, but he's really just more so going through the motions, more so than actually having his real heart attached and into it. I think eventually he gets there, but it's really what it's all about, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah. But anyway, let's get in and see what you guys are saying. See what you guys are talking about. I kind of went on a little rant there, right? That's pretty funny. Did you guys check out Two Brothers Comics? You guys watch Two Brothers Comics? Dude. Oh man, it was great. The other day, Dustin did one of the videos on their channel. You guys got to go check it out, dude. You guys got to go check it out. This video that Dustin did is fucking hilarious. He was being like a preacher, giving a sermon, talking about FOMO. Oh man, dude, it was hilarious. You guys, like, if you guys aren't subscribed to Two Brothers Comics, get the fuck out of here. Just unsubscribe and leave right now. I'm kidding. Don't really do that. Don't do that. But yeah, go check him out, dude. Like, the video was hilarious. I was dying laughing. Okay. Sexy comic cover. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's funny. Okay, now where was I at here? Makes me worried for the finale. Hope they don't drop the ball before they hit a hole in one. Well, I think they're gonna wrap it up. They're gonna wrap it up pretty good and leave it on that kind of cliffhanger to go into Mandalorian season 2, I think, or season 3. I think, or whatever's coming next. But I just think it's gonna run into Mando. I think it's gonna run into Mando for sure. Or is the finale? Is it gonna have him in it? Do you guys think? Do you guys think the finale is gonna have Obi-Wan in it? Are we gonna get Obi-Wan in the finale? He's dead. He's dead. Anyway. Yeah, you like that? Young Ripper 59 in the house. What's up, man? How are you doing? I was watching some of your stream earlier before I got over here and came live. Yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks for being here. Let's see. The appearance of Cad Bane that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. He seemed pretty menacing. Yeah. Classic trilogy music during the training montage is what hit me hardest to set me off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know Reefer, man. I seen that video. I was like, oh, here, look. That's his review. The reaction is his review. I think what you meant to say is Kathleen Kennedy does it again, says Aglax. Ah! Oh, man. Live about 2 times away from Freetown, Massachusetts. Maybe I should go Randonautica. There you go. Look for Cobb Vanth. There you go. Absolutely. Eric the Guapo, thank you so much for being here. Hope all's going well. Definitely one of those guys complaining about the show, episode 5 and 6 of Fire, but nothing to do with Boba. Yeah. He will choose the armor. Of course, yeah. Be a Yoda Mando, and then Omega will become a Jedi. All the same imaginary, just different for the next Rey movie. Oh, Aglax, you're gonna make some people mad, man. You know what? Nobody wanted the Rey. They already did the Rey movie. And nobody liked it. Nobody liked it. Nobody. Said it'd be like free love, rather free sex. We don't believe in love, but we have sex. Yeah. We probably don't know what Grogu picks until the Mando season 3. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. You're probably right. We probably won't know what he picks until then. Yeah. Go back to Hoth so we can see the beast. Luke fights an Empire. Yeah. Vegeta gets there, but Bulma's birthday is Vegeta's finest moment. Oh no, him dancing around, Vegeta dancing around. But yeah, got it. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So you have been reading High Republic comics, Reaper? Yeah. High Republic comics, man. I don't know. I don't read Star Wars comics though. I don't read You guys know me, man. Like I'm just reading the indies now. But anyway, guys, I think that's all I've got for today. Like I said, I was supposed to be working a new order of freight and everything here, but my order for whatever reason got delayed on getting here to go out and sell some snacks and shit to the people here. But I don't know. So I've got to wait. I hope it comes in tomorrow. If not, I got to wait till after the weekend. And I'll that's it was basically it ships out on Monday. It should be here on Wednesday, and that's like my biggest days of business is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I could take off Wednesday, but then it don't get here till Thursday. It's not even here on Thursday, so I gotta wait till fucking Friday. Like that shit's money out of my pocket. Right? Fucking shipping and shit. I'm not sure motherfucker was Skywalker is one of the most beloved characters in all of fiction. You're crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you all in the next video. If not, definitely tomorrow in the Trailer Park Live. Later.